for Physical Planning and Urban Development, however, accused the developer of building without a government-approved plan. Moving on, scores of youth from Ogba Ebe-Mandoni local government area Onelga has criticized recent comment by PDP chieftain Felix Obua about former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odili. Mr. Obua, during an event streamed on live television, described Dr. Odili as an old man with no relevance in contemporary politics, while apologizing to former Governor Nyesom Wike for statements made by the elder statesman. Representatives from Egi, Iburu, Usomini, Omoko, Ndoni, and Omoko zones convened at the Onelga Council Secretariat to express their discontent with Mr. Obua's comment, which they described as highly disrespectful to Dr. Odili.
We condemn it in totality. We frown at it. What Odili has done in Onega is unprecedented, not only in Onega, also in Rivers State at large. A respected elder statesman, our father, our grandfather, he deserves honor, he deserves to be respected.
Without missing words, we do not align with that apology by Brother Felix Amechi Obua and co. Onega didn't send them.
But for the first time, with the help of Prince Isaac Umeju, we are seeing peace and development. I am so ashamed that Brother Felix Obua is going on air to insult side of Dr. Odili. The Onega youth will not take that. The second man who deserves to apologize to his people is on air, apologizing to a governor that never liked Onega people. Because those of us born in Onega don't go on air to talk like that.
The Onega Council Chairman Prince Isaac Umeju also weighed in on this.
I am hurt deep inside my soul to see some people that call themselves leaders coming out on a national TV to talk down on Onega. Those people are not from Onega. This administration of Sasimnara Ifubara will not allow those intruders come back here. God Almighty has what? Defeated them. For the fact that they have ridiculed our father, they will be ridiculed.
Now, he, however, urged the youth to remain steadfast in their peaceful stance, assuring them that their concerns would be addressed promptly. In the meantime, the National Youth Council of Nigeria NYCN Onelga chapter has distanced itself from claims circulated online about a 7-day ultimatum issued to Felix Obua. At a media briefing, the council clarified that Onelga youth were misled into attending a meeting under false pretenses, which was later misrepresented as a protest against Mr. Obua. The coordinator of NYCN Onelga chapter, Ugechi Costin Jr., read the communique.
Tendering an apology to the Minister of FCT on behalf of the local government is in order and does not warrant derogatory statements. Sir Peter Odili is our own. Your Felix Obua is our own. We do not have any issues with either of them. As youth of Onelga, we disassociate ourselves from every inciting statement and gathering that are capable of discounting the peaceful coexistence of the youth in our local governments. We stand firm with our brother and leader, Dr. Felix Amechi Obua, and other well-meaning stakeholders.
Now, Mr. Gostheim also urged Onelga youth to avoid inciting gatherings or statements. He called on security agencies to help curb activities that threaten the stability of the area.
Onelga is our own, and we will not allow any selfish individual destroy the peace being enjoyed by all. We seize this opportunity to call on our brothers who have made disturbing utterances to refrain from such. Henceforth, our youth will not do your bid. We equally call on the security agency to checkmate such unholy gatherings.
Now, he said NYCN remains steadfast in promoting peace and development in Onelga under the motto, Build the Youth, Build the Nation. Moving on, a Port Harcourt-based lawyer, Leslie Ejeku, has warned that the continued disregard for valid court judgment, particularly those of the Court of Appeal, poses a serious threat to Nigeria's constitutional democracy. Mr. Ejeku, in an interview, described the situation as a potential recipe for anarchy, especially in Rivers State, if not addressed promptly. He faulted the presentation of the 2025 budget to what he called a three-man purported assembly. He also faulted the subsequent signing of the appropriation bill by the governor, citing the pendency of a subsisting court judgment that he said clearly validated the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Martin Amihule as legitimate members empowered to carry out such functions. He said it is a direct affront on the rule of law and amounts to executive rascality. He said no court of competent jurisdiction has declared the seats of the Speaker and the 27 other lawmakers vacant. Mr. Ejeku, however, said that the 2025 budget passed by the three lawmakers who he said were suspended from the House is non-existent in the eyes of the law. Still to come, schools in River State resume for the year. Stay with us. You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities Ahoda West chapter has commended the chairman of Ahoda West local government area, Iyeko Iboro, for his progress since assuming office. A statement by the association's chairman, Ebere Uzotam Thangod, and secretary, Mayin Ibulu Godfrey, highlighted the projects to include the construction of a women's town hall in Ikodi Engeni, completion of the Odioku Women's Town Hall, completion of Awoniboko Primary School, the construction of a community town hall in Ombo, renovation of the community town hall in Odiereke Ubie, the renovation of the community town hall in Ebiriba, the renovation of the Corpus Lodge at Idwebeye, and the restoration of power supply in Ubarama community. The association passed a vote of confidence on Mr. Iboro's leadership, pledging their support for his re-election bid. They also expressed gratitude to Governor Fubara for fostering a peaceful environment that allows governance and development to thrive across the state. And now the Joy Youth Council IYC Kalabari Block of Clans Elders and Stakeholders Council have felicitated Asari Dokubo, the Dabaya Amakiri, one on his recognition and classifications as the Amayanabo of Torusarama Piri, Elem Kalabari in Degema local government area of River State by Governor Fubara. The clans comprise the Kalabari Se Ibangi, Udekama clan, Tombia clan, and K clan. The chairman of the IYC Elders Stakeholders Council Kalabari block of clans in the Eastern Zone, Philip Brown Ago, in a statement described the recognition as a prestigious title and a significant milestone that is a crystal testament of Asari Dokubo's numerous selfless contributions to, particularly, the entire Kalabari Kingdom, Ijo Nation, Niger Delta, and Nigeria in general. Mr. Brown Ago said the leadership and members of IYC Eastern Zone are confident of the visionary, strategic, and inspirational leadership style of the new king, adding that they have no iota of doubt that King Dokubo's reign will usher in an unprecedented and well-structured positive development and progress to Kalabari Kingdom. Away from that, Ejama community in Eleme local government area of River State says it now has a new paramount ruler, Emere Emmanuel Olako Oluji de One Eta, the 12th. During the selection and installation ceremony, the land priest Isaac Oluji said the process adhered to the customs and traditions of Ejama.
Today is a very big and remarkable day in Ejama community since the matter of late Chief Isaac Osaruwaga Agbara versus Mr. Peter Oguru was judged on the 11th date of December 2024, favored Chief Isaac Agbara. I am the land prince of Ejama community, which receive and perform the traditional rite on him and collect the stools from him and give to Emmanuel Oluji based on matter in court.
The CDC chairman Wafo Nkiken and the Ejama Council of Chief Secretary Augustine Alelawa Yawi also spoke.
Highly elected for the selections and the installations of the new paramount ruler, His Highness Emere Emmanuel Olako Oluji today. These installations will bring a new development, a new light, a way forward, unity, peace, and transparency that will make Ejama to move to a greater height.
As a 50-year-old secretary of this community, today has been my most happy day, having installed a paramount ruler that has no dent. Chief Emmanuel Olako Oluji came up today to join me in the service of Ejama. I am handing over Ejama to who will rule Ejama, who will take care of Ejama.
Now, the new paramount ruler described his installation as divinely guided.
I couldn't have done anything singly if I have not gotten people who can fend for me. You see, there's nothing I could have done. They fended for me, and they have made it to be what we have seen today, what we are hearing today. They who have made it very well because of the love they have shown in this my distress time. In fact, God knows what He asked me to do for everybody in Ejama. God knows what He asked me to do. Happiness and joy, all true, very well. God knows best. It's God that will direct all our affairs.
And now the International Technical and Human Services Corporation, ITHF, has organized the 6th edition of its annual free medical outreach for residents of Ogida community in Echin local government area of River State. Addressing journalists, the founder and chief executive officer of the corporation, Apollos Chooks Iremu, said the initiative is a way of giving back to society.
It's my passion to help the community of Ogida, to make sure I give back to the community as a public health professional, to help my people with medical, education, prescription, drugs that they cannot afford. This include antibiotics, vitamins, and different drugs. I personally purchased them in the United States and brought them here. It's good to give to those who are in need. And I thank the doctors that came here today.
On the spot, the Chief Medical Director of River State School of Health Sciences and Management Technology, Eze Romanos Wala, said over 400 people, including women and children, benefited from the free medical outreach.
The medical services anchored at different areas of treatment of tropical diseases and infections. People receive diagnostic and laboratory services. We also offered health services in terms of health education and health orientation. Hygiene and safety were also offered. Antenatal services were also given to our people today. We also treated diabetic mellitus, hypertensive cases, typhoid arthritis, malaria cases, including their investigations and estimations. Various basic tests being done. Our people benefited, both old and the young were all captured and serviced.
Some beneficiaries also commended Professor Chuks Irebu and the ITHF Corporation for the Free Medical Initiative.
If we go to hospital, we know how much we will spend, but as God may have it, they check us both BP, sugar, and other things free. In fact, I'm very, very grateful.
Paul Osinebu, he's helping us, the community, very well. Every year, he's helping people, both poor and rich, of eye problem and pens. You know, we are as we are put cassava, the land is very strong now. As we are digging, after that, we can't get body pens. So as we are coming here, he gives us all those medicine.
He's a good man. He's so faithful to the land of Ogeda. God will bless him. Without him, I don't understand that I have high BP. But because of the pre-medical, I find out that I have high BP. So the man is trying.
In other news, primary and secondary schools in River State are expected to resume for the year this morning. It's the start of the second term of the 2024/2025 academic session. Correspondent Suyobi Onoware caught up with some parents who spoke of their readiness for the term following the holidays and spending habit that come with it.
It affected my pocket, but parents, just like me, who have reserved the early payment for their school fees, even if it's not all, at least something should go with it, the child, so that the school will be able to put everything alive. So parents should eat and remain and not finish the pot.
It's something that every father should have in mind. After Christmas, the children must definitely go back to school.
We never prepare for them because there is no money. But when we come back next week, if you start to sell, I will pay for the school fee.
Make the impression even before the Christmas. Already before now. Like I said, that's just my pattern. I'm not carried away by the festive period. It's something we have to celebrate, but you should know that you have responsibilities to face after them.
Although the festival period, I try to control myself not to spend much because I know three of my children are into university and I heard that their school fees now increase. So I try to control myself. This little thing I just can't pick.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
More than 60 million Americans across more than 30 states are in the grips of a huge winter storm that could bring the heaviest snowfall and coldest temperatures in over a decade. On the news this morning, you heard authorities are blaming substandard materials for the collapsed building in River State that initially trapped about 10 people. Schools in River State are resuming for the year this morning. On the foreign scene, millions have been hit by a huge winter storm as 7 U.S. states declare state of emergency. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.